This will be a short presentation on how to write the section about the transfer of knowledge to the researcher in the Marie Curie application. In the Part B1, there is a section 1.3, which is called the quality of the supervision, training, and the two-way transfer of knowledge between the researcher and the host. In this section, you usually write about your supervisor, the training activities that you will take on during your time at the host institution, and the two-way transfer of knowledge. And today I just briefly walk you through what to write about in this part, particularly on the knowledge transfer to the researcher. When you write this transfer, you need to mention a few things, and I believe that every application should include some substantial knowledge, some methodological skills, and definitely some horizontal and transferable skills, as they are explicitly mentioned in the application guide. I also included here equity, diversity, and inclusion, or EDI-related skills. These are not necessary, but I'll show you why this could be very useful to demonstrate in your application. First, in the substantial knowledge, you can also call it training through research. Here, you need to mention the disciplinary or theoretical knowledge that you will acquire while at the hosting institution. And this knowledge should be either from your supervisor or also from other scholars within the host. I think that this part should demonstrate the strength of your supervisor for this project and how this new knowledge will be instrumental to the success of your project. These competencies should be somewhat new to you, which usually means that you shouldn't have any publications on this demonstrating that you already have this skill. Make sure also that this knowledge will help you with your career progression and will strengthen your profile as a scholar. But also remember that it doesn't have to be just from your discipline. It can actually be interdisciplinary as well. As to the methodological skills, there are usually three things to keep in mind. This can be, for example, new types of data collection that you have never done before, such as learning how to run focus groups, vignette surveys, or for instance using eye tracking devices, radars, sensors for your data collection, or also learning how to collect data using mass mailing lists, etc., etc. New methodological skills can also be in the new types of methods. In quantitative social sciences, it is usually some type of a statistical method. So for instance, it's either sequence analysis or network analysis or things like that. It can also be new techniques within your discipline or use of new technology available at the host. Another thing is you can also highlight new trends in research production, such as participatory research and research co-design. This will highlight your interest in open science and science communication. The skills that definitely need to appear in this section are horizontal and transferable skills. These can be things like grant writing, and if you mention grant writing, please specify which grant you are planning to apply for. It can also be ethics training, where you mention the specific training programs at your hosting institution, or data management training, also with specifics from your host institution. And also things like writing policy briefs, science communication through the conversation, news articles or podcasts, project management, networking skills, community engagement, public speaking, leadership skills, and learning how to make patent applications, etc., etc. Another thing that could be useful, specifically for applications that cannot really directly address the gender dimension in the section 1.2, is mentioning training in the EDI-related skills, because this could actually demonstrate your commitment to EDI even though your project is not dealing with any of the EDI dimensions directly. You can mention already existing programs at your hosting institution, but you can also approach it with more creativity and think about training through research partnerships and collaborations with EDI organizations, outreach and community engagement, creating mentoring and support programs with EDI goals, and then also participating in some advocacy initiatives, and also leading training programs or workshops yourself, which could have some EDI-related topics. And this is all that I wanted to talk about today. You can find all of this information and more in my book on writing the Marie Curie Fellowship application on Amazon. Good luck with your applications this year. Bye.